I want us to stay with that topic for a bit, and the government will make it optional for schools to decide whether they want to make junior secondary school learners to board. For day scholars, they'll be allowed to join schools within a 2-kilometer radius from their homes. The exception, however, comes as the assessment for the suitability of public and private primary schools for junior secondary entered its third day.
Eronge Adventist Boarding Primary School in Keroka, Namira County, played host to a multi-agency team drawn from the Ministry of Education, Teacher Service Commission, and the National Government Administration in Nyanza region. Their visit at the school was to assess the institution's capacity to domicile junior secondary school. And after touring classrooms, staff room and other areas at the school, this was the team's verdict.
This actually serves as a good example of a school that should be recommended to host junior secondary.
So we are really proud of Burabu and this particular institution. And I want to say that we have a lot of hopes.
Given that the school has a boarding facility, the officials gave assurance that learners who will prefer joining schools with boarding facilities will be allowed.
The government is encouraging day schools. But in a situation like those who are here, they were used to boarding, and the parents themselves want to continue with boarding, the government is not discouraging. It will continue. In
Bungoma County, education stakeholders toured St. Joseph's Kimilili RC Boys, where they assessed schools' readiness to host grade 7 students. The audit covering the number of classrooms in the school, school enrollment capacity, number of students to join grade 7, security and dining capacity.
We have also walked around looking at the facilities, using the tool from the ministry. In our rating, the school has scored 78.6, and therefore the school is good enough to admit junior secondary learners.
Western Region TSC Director Lilian Mwangi says teachers who will teach grade 7 students are expected to report to junior secondary schools on February 1st, ready for the first term. Kenya Primary Schools Head Teachers Association Chairman Johnson Nzioka has lauded the assessment exercise and said that there is need for head teachers who will be heading primary schools and junior secondary schools to be motivated.
We are appealing to the Teacher Service Commission because of the workforce now to increase the number of teachers who we have, and I am happy that we have been assured that about 30,000 teachers will be engaged by the end of the month.
Under the assessment guidelines, primary schools with an enrollment of less than 45 learners in high-density areas or those lacking basic facilities to host a junior secondary school will serve as feeder schools to other schools within a 2 kilometers proximity. For those schools in insecurity-prone areas and learners with special needs and disability, the government will implement affirmative action to support them.
Well, away from education matters, and 4 people among them